Hello. How are you? Turn that up. Give me top button up so my t-shirt ain't showing. I don't know. Putting on too much weight, that's what it is. Anyway, just a quick one. Just to let you know that we've just rolled out the first TikTok influencer that wants their own TGBCH coin. And I'm glad to say that it's been selling straight away within, I mean, literally within half hour of listing it, we've sold a few, 4, 5, something like that. So anyway, here's the thing, and some of you are going to be looking at this going, look, you know, I'm collecting the TGBCH coins in, but come on, this is a bit much, you know, just making coins with influencers on and stuff like that. I don't want that. And you know, one of my regulars said this morning, I am collecting your coins, but these don't really appeal to me. And I get that, totally understand that. But this is about a different market. This is about a market of, if you've got a ton of followers, I mean, I'm not talking like just a few thousand, but if you've got tens of thousands of followers, then, and you brought out, it doesn't matter what you brought out, whether you brought out a pencil, whether you bring out a coin or a t-shirt or coasters, whatever it is that you bring out with your channel, your face, whatever it is on it that these people follow, it will sell. And if you have a limited edition, the theory is that it will sell even better and even more, you know, until it's sold out, obviously. And so my idea was to tap into a previously untapped market. Nobody that I can see does something like this for influencers. If I was into t-shirts and selling t-shirts and sweatshirts and so on and so forth, I'd come up with the idea of doing a limited edition run for an influencer and making a profit on each one. Now, the influencer gets a commission on each coin that's sold. Pardon me. You can use Casper Cash, but you can't use it until it's arrived. That is the new rule that we made some time ago when releasing a new coin. And especially if you want your own number, we prefer you to pay for that coin. You can have subsequent numbers, you know, subsequent coins, pay Casper Cash or whatever. But if you're sticking to your own number, then obviously the idea is that we continue giving you a specific number, but you buy the coin when it comes out. Now, for those people that do have specific numbers, we won't hold you and commit you to the fact that you have to have a coin that is essentially a bespoke coin that we're making for somebody else, like this one for Candy Kitty. Candy_Kitty 87 is a TikTok handle which you can search for. And she does reviews of sweets and cakes and dresses and clothes and all sorts of stuff. Anyway, so we won't hold you to it for the, you know, for coins that we are producing bespoke for somebody else. However, again, theory, because it's all theory until you do it in practice. Once you do it in practice and something works or doesn't work, you can then test it a bit like science, and you can say, well, what I did was I did this, I did that, it produced this, or it didn't produce that. That's all science is at the end of the day. It's all marketing is testing something out and finding out if it works. I just tend to put stuff and do stuff in layman's terms a lot. So the theory is, if I approach enough influencers that have got enough followings, some of those influencers are going to say, yes, I'm up for that, which is exactly what's happened. And I have several in the queue. So that little bit of science worked by contacting lots of people. And there's a way of being able to do that within TikTok. So it's not classed as spam. They actually give you the facility to contact other influencers to ask them if they'd like to add your product to their shop. So that part of the test works because we've had a couple of people come back and say, yes, great, fantastic, I'd love that. And like I say, we've just thrashed out the first one, and they're happy with the design. She sort of pulls a face on the coin, which you can see on the picture. But that's one of her things that she does, you know, on with her followers. And the "I'm screaming" is one of the comments that she makes on most of her videos. That's where that comes from. So from a test point of view, that works. Okay. So the next theory is, if we have people collecting TGBCH coins, my thoughts are some of those people, like the one this morning, will say, yeah, not for me. I'll collect a lot of the others. And some of you actually pick and choose which ones you collect. Some of you don't collect every single coin. Some of you just collect, you know, you see one, you think, oh, I like that. And so you'll get that one, which is also cool. You know, that is the same for any collectible market. Not every single collector collects every single item for that particular market or genre. And then the other theory is that some of you that do collect TGBCH coins have enough. I never know how to say it, so I'll just call it as OCD. It's not OCD. It's totally the wrong words, but I apply myself into this, and I would apply Harry into this as well. So it's not being derogatory to anybody. But some people will have the OCD about them to go, yeah, but I can't not collect it, because if I don't collect it, then I haven't got every single one. And so far, I've tried to collect every single one. Now, I fall into that category, and so would Harry. So it doesn't matter what I produce a coin for. It doesn't matter who I produce a coin for. I will still want one. Harry will still want one. And I have a feeling that some of the collectors of TGBCH coins will also want one. So even though it's in a sense got nothing to do with the TGBCH range as such, and you might even look at it and go, well, it's not exactly a TGBCH coin, is it? It is, but it isn't, because it's on a subject that doesn't appeal to any of us whatsoever. It's nothing to do with the coin world. It's nothing to do with our membership and family of people. It is just for somebody else over there that's got nothing to do with us. Why would I want that coin? But then there's that nagging bit that goes, yeah, but I've collected every single coin so far, and if I don't get that one, then that's one that I haven't got. And what if that's the coin that ends up being worth 200 quid in 5 years' time or whatever? Because we have to factor into things like this, that if they've got the followers and it's limited edition, and it gets sold out quite quickly. I have no idea if this will sell out before it arrives, but I'm hoping it does. And if that sort of scenario happens, then other things will happen, right? Like you knock over a domino, what does it do? It falls flat on its face, right? So an action has a reaction. So what other things are likely to happen? Well, another thing that theory, by the way, the science of testing that out, will people that are collecting TGBCH coins still buy that one, for example? And that has already been proven a big yes this morning as well. So, so that works. So now there's another couple of theories and tests that have got to come into play. And one of those is, okay, so with the influencer and their friends and family and followers wanting to buy the coin, is it possible that when these new people come along, remember, these are brand new people who know nothing about TGBCH coins, and they're only coming over to buy the coin because it's got Candy's face on it and because they are friends, family, or a follower of Candy, right? So when they come over to buy her coin, will any of those people go, oh, I'll have a little look around. Oh, I like that one. I'll buy that one. Oh, I like that one. I'll buy that one. Oh, I like this nautical set or this zodiac set. I'll buy the set. Will that happen? Another bit of science, another test, another theory, right? And it could be that the influencers, family, friends, followers end up getting a little bit into, or a lot into, TGBCH coins, whereas they never would before. Simply because they bought the first one with Candy's face on it, and they now know that we exist, and they know these other coins exist, and they know these other coins have only got a limited edition of 100 or 200 or whatever they've got. So these are questions that need to be answered, and I need to get these questions answered as fast as I can, because the faster I get these questions answered, the faster I know which road, which path to take. If and you see what I mean. So, as I say, this is the first one. It's Candy Kitty, our very, very first one, and it's already started selling. So, fingers crossed that I've actually pegged this right. Fingers crossed that I've thought about this, come up with the theory, set it out into a test mode, put it into practice, and actually it comes off. Because if it does come off, it then opens up another road, another path. And that path is to other influencers. If it works with one, then it can work with another one. And if it works with two, it can work with five. And if it works with five, it can work with 10. And if it can work with 10, it can work with 100. It's always been my theory. I've believed in that my entire life. And predominantly, it's what sales is all about. You know, if you can come up with a newfangled flavored ice cream and you can sell one, then you can sell two. You know, if nobody wants it, nobody wants it. But if somebody likes it, well, then you'll be able to sell two. And if you can sell two, you should be able to sell five, and so on. So, and limited edition of 100 is not a lot when you consider that some of these people have got a humongous amount of followers. And then not only that, but something else comes into play, which is that because the influencer earns a commission on each coin that gets sold, it's in the influencer's interest to actually be proactive, letting their customers know, putting it on their social media, which is adverts on social media that we could never, ever hope to even get on, because they're obscure, they're completely out there, nothing to do with us or the coin world. Puts us in a completely new area. So they would be advertising us on their Instagram, their Facebook, their Twitters, their whatevers, their TikToks, and so on. And then they're also advertising us to their followers. And that also means that they're doing adverts for us, right? So they're making videos for us. Some of these people will make professional videos because they know what they're doing. Some of them will be as about as professional as I am when it comes to making a video. But, you know, not everybody's up there. But some of them will be very good, and some of them will be able to have a huge reach. Now, if a influencer, and we'll use this one as an example, Candy, if Candy's coin sells out before it even arrives, then I'm naturally going to say to her, I don't mind doing another one for you, because we sold that out. And if we've sold one out, it's possible to sell two out. And then not only that, but if we sell out, she will then have, and this is just supply and demand, right? And this will work. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter whether it's I don't know, vintage packets of Alpen. It doesn't matter whether it's toy cars. Doesn't matter whether it's bus tickets. Doesn't matter what it is. Once gone, once finished, completely sold out. If there are more people that want the item than there are items, then the secondary market will take over. That is absolutely guaranteed. And then the item will go up in price because there will be one follower that's got more money than another follower, and that follower will happily pay more in order to get one, and so on. and that's where you start getting your price rises and everything. So so fantastic news. This is absolutely fantastic news, and I'm over the moon. And it's there, it's listed for sale, it's on the greatbritishcoinhunt.co.uk, tgbch.co.uk. If you'd like to go in and reserve one, if you've got a number, if you're a person that has a particular number and you want that number in this coin, please go in, get the coin, and put a message in. And maybe you just fancy diving in from the point of view. Now here's another thing. Some of you, I know, I'm not necessarily into the collecting side of them, but you will buy a couple just to put them away, just in case Ian's right on any of his sayings or predictions. A couple of you will gamble a little bit of money every now and again, and you buy a couple of coins here and a couple of coins there, and you just put them away in the hope that if Ian is right, those coins will go up in value, you'll make a profit. So for those people, I would say it is worth buying one. This particular influencer's got over 50,000 followers. 50,000. We only want to sell 100 coins. And in fact, it's less than 100 coins. It's more like 85 coins because we have our regulars, like I said, and I want one and Harry wants one. So there's only about 85 to sell anyway. So what I'm saying is, for those people, it might be worth your while buying the coin and putting it aside, and then once we're sold out, putting that coin back up on eBay for, say, 30 quid or something like that, and doubling your money. I think that that's possible. You could even treble your money. I think that's possible. Remember, I will stick by the guarantee that within 12 months of selling out of a coin, after 12 months, that coin must have reached £50 on the secondary market. If it doesn't, you can send that coin back for a £50 credit. So with that kind of guarantee, you could buy one of these coins, you could put it away in the cupboard, you could bring it out later on when they're all sold out. And, you know, if, like I say, 12 months after selling out, it hasn't reached £50 on a secondary market, you can send it back to me for a £50 credit and get some others. Anyway, happy Mondays. It's only a couple of days to go until we're at the show. I'm getting very nervous about that, and would still like a little bit of help on that, if you don't mind, and go and grab the exclusive deal 21. That is the one you want. And with things happening like this has happened with the candy coin and so on, you know, think about that. If I could replicate that, and not by that many times, only by so many times, what a difference that would make. You know, picking up a trade show customer that that wants their own gift shop on a coin, because now we can put color photos on a coin, printed, actually printed on the coin, right? Not like the ones with Casper and my dad George and Hector on it, where it was a color photograph with, and it's got like a little bevel to the coin. These are actually printed direct on the coin, full color. The first ones we did like that were the King Charles ones. And this now opens up a world of possibilities. And your investments could end up paying out dividends. I'm hoping so. Of course, I hope so. Okay, fantastic. Thanks very much. See you later. See you Thursday. Bye for now.